What's up? Time to get a little more work done. So today I wanted to get a couple things accomplished. So I have set up my laptop that I've been working on, the suit builder with Chrome remote access, so I can work on that in between and don't feel like I'm losing hours. But today I've spoke with my friend that was on the podcast, Burnagrams, about potentially using Claude Code or some other AI apps to automate some of the cartoon generation that he does. And so I wanted to kind of work through a proof of concept with that today. I thought of an app to create so I could show you guys creating an app from scratch. May work out, may not. I don't know. But I'll show you what that workflow looks like. And then on top of that, you'll be able to see the multi-screen workflow, like basically working on multiple computers simultaneously. Because for the cartoon, I'll probably be using this computer. This is my graphics heavy computer. It's the one that's got the GPU and all that good stuff. So I'm recording through my actual video mixer. So my computer isn't really being tasked too heavily. It is running a preview so I can kind of see what I look like and all that. See what you see. But outside of that, I'll be creating the app on my main computer, Adrian, and I will be working on the suit builder through my travel laptop, John, and then I'll be working on obviously the cartoon through Steven, this computer. So good stuff to get into today. A few more shenanigans. I'll be working till probably about 10:30 or something like that, and then I'm going to take a break to exercise. I didn't get my gym in today, so because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep the past couple days. Probably the past 3 days I haven't slept right. So like I said, I woke up at 3 in the morning this morning and couldn't get back to sleep, so I got up and worked a little bit, prepared a couple things. So I got my Tie Pop Tutor is actually here. Let me show y'all. Tie Pop Tutor is automated posting, so it's posting right now. It's adding a video to my YouTube. So Bar and Nightlife episode coming out. I talked a little bit about Tie Pop Tutor. I'll let you guys see kind of what that looks like. It just popped up on my computer while I was talking here. Uploaded, bam. So that's part of the YouTube upload automation. So I've created a pipeline of videos to upload to my my YouTube Tie Pop Tutor. Let's take a look at that. So I wasn't actually, I forgot what time I guess I scheduled that for 9 a.m. because it just hit 9 a.m. So let's take a look at that and we'll see how that came out. YouTube.com. All right, and it just uploaded. Now this whole character thing, I have fixed this, but I generated a ton of videos in the queue so that it would, so I'd have videos to post daily. So I'm not real sure. This issue should be resolved after I finish or after the current batch of videos releases. But let's listen to that let's just look at this and see what it looks like. You guys can see kind of what it looks like. So this just posted 52 seconds ago. I like these songs though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Chun Kiao Chayo. So that's supposed to be a dash. That's what that's supposed to be. So apparently, for some reason, the compiler put that dash as that symbol right there because the script messed it up. But cool. Now you got to see that real time. Kind of, I get alerts on Telegram that I have something posting, and the Anything and Nothing podcast is a little larger, and it's a little more important to me than this. So I don't mainly post it, but I do monitor that, and it actually posts on Fridays. So cool. That posted. Speaking of Anything and Nothing podcast, new episodes do come out on Fridays. This weekend, I've got a small business entrepreneur named Vashawn Alexander. He has a junk removal company, so his podcast was pretty fun. I do have a call scheduled with Dr. Fisher. We're going to have him back on the podcast. I'm going to see if I can't set him up with his own podcasting gear so he can do his own podcast. Because that dude is interesting. He's got a lot to say, so want to get as much information from him as possible. Outside of that, though, getting back to what I was saying, like I said, we're going to work on the app, we're going to work on the cartoon, and we're going to work on the suit builder. So you guys can see kind of what that looks like actually working remotely. I've set up a bunch of different things here. So this is John right here. I just set up remote desktop on John so that I could actually do this. And this might get a little hectic because I had a window open for Steven as well. So you can kind of see, you can click through the different screens. I've got 2 monitors on John, so you can scroll through the different monitors. You can actually look at it all at one time. I prefer this view, like actually looking at individual monitors. It can get a little confusing if you open something. And you try to open something and you don't see it. It opens up on another monitor. You got to find it. But I basically did a little bit of groundwork trying to figure out what I wanted to make for the cartoon. So here's the storyline for the pilot. I don't like the title, but we'll change that. But essentially, it is. I've got the storyboard mapped out. And then these are the different workflows for the, like I said, I label them by what machine they're going to run on, so that I know where to paste the code to. So this is the concept for the cartoon. So essentially, it's going to be a cartoon about somebody that has their life's falling apart, and they're using AI to kind of organize their life. I wonder why. But anyhow, the AI becomes kind of sentient, and they got resentment towards each other. And yeah, this idea came from AI, so that's kind of disconcerting. But so that's what we're doing with that. The app is going to be, and I haven't even researched, I haven't done any back work to see if this is even possible. But I like doing these videos. I like doing some. I'm working on calisthenic type exercises, and there's this guy on Facebook and Instagram. I'm sure he's all over the place. Coach Kenny. So shout out Coach Kenny. But he has some good videos for like body weight exercises. Like I was trying to find good tricep exercises, and he has some really cool ones that I tried out, and they burn like crazy. And I was like, man, I wish I could set up a list of videos, get a list of links to videos, maybe even specific time codes for those videos, and set up my own exercises. Basically set up my own workout routine so that if I like this, if I'm scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, and I find something that I like, I'd like to be able to add that clip to an exercise, and then even a specific portion of that clip to an exercise, so that way whenever I want to exercise, I can click on it and I have a video to watch, so I know what exercises I'm doing until I get comfortable with the exercises. I thought that might be something cool to do. I know they've got apps that you can pull recipes, recipe videos, instructions, and stuff like that. I don't see why you can't do all of it. Have it to where you can set up workouts, you can set up exercises, you can set up playlists of things you want to learn. I know my hair's getting a little long too, guys. I'm gonna hit Lucci up and try to get a haircut, and I'm gonna try and get Lucci on the podcast too. I got my girlfriend watching now. She's She's on the phone. She said my beard's getting too long. She don't like it. But anyhow, that's what the plan is for today. To start, I am going to let's take a look at the cartoon setup thing. So I did do some back work on the cartoon. I asked, was it possible? I asked kind of how to set it up. And essentially, what I'll have to do is I'll have to generate a ton of graphics. I'll have to generate the baseline pictures, like a bunch of different mouth positions and things like that. I could probably just have it stack Kling videos or stack Gemini videos, but that's going to be super expensive. Like that's going to burn a lot of tokens. And as far as Gemini is concerned, I do have a paid subscription for Gemini, but you only get, I think it's 3 videos per day in Gemini, and they're only allowed to be up to like 15 seconds, I think it is. I could be wrong about that. I know Kling's about 15 seconds as long as you get with that. So, you know, that can get expensive if you're trying to generate anime or not anime, and if you're trying to generate videos like that. So what I thought was, can I create an engine where I put all my baseline pictures in there and then have Claude Code, you know, as the director of the anime, take those clips and put them together to animate them, take those little pictures, stack them on top of each other in layers and animate them. And it says, yes, that's possible. So that's kind of the foundation of what we're doing here. Now for the app, I am going to actually create a new app chat. I've got an app chat open on John. And let me open this. I'm actually about to condense this. I don't want this open here because I am actually going to be doing suit builder work on John, so I don't need to see all that. That's just going to confuse the mess out of me. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up my work here. Before I do anything though, let's get some instrumentals playing here. Vortex Drive. I don't know. Let me refresh this. I got some new beats in there since then. And then I'll get the volume leveled out so that it ain't blowing your eardrums out. That's already pretty adjusted. I'm gonna turn it up just a skosh tad. All right, there we go. All right, got a little background music going. This is the app information I was working on, Burn a Fat Feed the Day. I'm gonna close that out. I just want the relevant chats open right now. So I'm opening up Claude AI in a couple different tabs here. I've got 3 streams of work that I'm working on, so I'll have 3 Claude AIs open. I've got the cartoon app, the cartoon one. I'm going to actually, here's one thing I like to do. When the context of the conversation starts getting really long, it can slow things down. So I like to tell it, give me a detailed handoff prompt with all tasks pending. And that's pretty much it. So basically what this will do is it'll skim through all the different chats for this workflow. It'll give me a prompt to open a new chat, so I got fresh context. It'll make it a little faster. ChatGPT is much worse than Claude is with dealing with a bunch of context, or at least that's the way it used to be. I think it's actually taking a hint from Claude. Claude compacts the conversations every so often and makes it a lot faster when it's starting to think about things, but it still does get to a point, like the smaller that little bar right there gets, the scroll bar, the longer the conversation, and you can see it just takes longer and longer to load things. So I like to every now and then generate a new chat. Typically I put version V's in there, so it makes it easier to reference, and you'll see what I mean by that in just a second when I start a new chat. But this will give me a prompt to get a new chat started. So that'll help me out with getting the next chat started, so I can start the app idea. And then this chat right here is going to be, so I got the cartoon app, I got Adrian, I've got the app work, and now I need the suit builder. So suit builder, laptop V19. All right. So while this is loading, okay, it's loaded. It's working now. While that's loading, let's take a look at the suit builder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up. I'd also try to order these in some type of semblance that makes sense to keep my workflow together. So again, the suit builder work's happening on John. Let's take a look at this and see what it says. I'm gonna need to find where my terminal is on here. There it is. Okay, it's on this screen. I actually want this on the other screen though. Let's do this. No. That's the one thing I don't like about multiple screen workflow. Like drag and drop into other screens is a little more difficult. All right. So I ran something. This is I'm not going to explain the suit builder too much. But basically I'm trying to get this suit builder working correctly so that I can get the website up and running. Let's peep this and see what it looks like. It is, I know it's not what I want it to be, but I built this paint app so I can paint out the overlays and paint out the where the masks will go so that you can get a preview of the suit builder. That looks like straight garbage. Well, that's the DB anyways. That's not the right one. This is the one I'm working on. All right. That looks much better for the vest. Okay. So the vest was the problem that I was working on now. I got multiple problems in this suit builder. The vest is the problem I'm working on now. It's a little smaller, so I'm gonna make it a little bigger so you guys can see. This right here is jacked up. This right here is jacked up. The tie is jacked up, and the vest is jacked up. The vest was worse than this. This actually looks pretty darn good to me. That looks a lot better than it did look. That's actually acceptable in my opinion. So I'll take that, and I'm just going to. All right, that fixed the problem. So now I'm gonna go to this, not this, sorry. And we're gonna let it know that the vest looks pretty darn good. I like to paste in the actual Claude Code response so that it knows what it did. Because the Claude Code will actually let it know any errors that it encountered. It'll give it suggestions based off what it sees, that type of stuff. So I'll take that. I will drop that right up in Cha, and then I'll add a couple notes. Vest looks much better. I wish you guys could have saw what it looked like before. I'd label it as acceptable at this point. And I'm gonna let it chat through. I'm gonna let it think about that, and you know, we'll see what it says on the return. Is there more work that I'm not seeing that needs to happen on the okay, it says the vest is done, so we'll work on the next item with that. All right, I'm gonna get my new chat here started for my app work. So what I'll do is I'll copy this handoff prompt. It basically explains everything in progress. Hit new chat, paste this in, and then I'll say read through. Oh, I had a pop up here to interrupt me. Read through the Adrian B chats and this prompt handoff. We will begin working on a new app next before continuing any of the other apps. All right, now let that think for a little bit. Let's see what laptop does. Let's see what this says. Before you move on, one decision matters. Everything's good and sitting around compositor, not the real compositor. Don't let this evaporate into a throwaway preview. It's trying to get me to push the fix to the website. All right, so let's do that. I do want to tell it before I run that. Is this methodology applied to the? I create acronyms, so it might not make sense to you guys. I got single-breasted suits, I got double-breasted suits, so I just call them SB and DB. All right, before I run that, is this methodology applying to the double-breasted suit as well? That vest looks rough too. It needs to be. It needs to be applied to all the vests. All right, so it's caught up. Here's the different apps I'm working on. One Life Left, Reply Bubble. All right, email workspace. What is that? Google Workspace cutover, runbook ready. Grocery API. Oh, that's what the One Life Left to. All right, what are we building? That's what I'm talking about. I love that. What are we building? All right. I want to create an app that will allow me to put together exercise routines, a cookbook, what else? Tutorial, libraries, etc. from shorts, clips, reels, etc. Basically, the motivation of this, I love how you can just talk to this like it's a person. You can just tell it what you're trying to do and then let it work through the problem with you. The motivation behind this is There are several good exercise shorts that I want to be able to compile into a full workout routine and watch the video while I'm working out. Is this possible? All right, we'll see what it says. It should be possible. I don't see why it wouldn't be. All right, so ChatGPT, I need to get ChatGPT open up because, again, like I said, ChatGPT is better at image generation. We're about to create a cartoon here, so we're going to need a ton of images. ChatGPT is better at writing as well, in my opinion, as far as like personality, actually writing something that's going to be funny and not, I don't know, not boring. I think ChatGPT is better at authoring, and Claude is better at executing, in my opinion. So that's why I use both of them. I've already started this work, so there's no need for a new chat. I just need to find the chat here. They called the TV show Local Host. Let's fix that first. I don't like the title of this. I don't like the title of this cartoon. Give me 10 ideas for different titles. Local Host doesn't hit right with me. I misspelled that, but it knows what I'm talking about. All right, the code fix applies to DB automatically, but it was only measured on SB, so rough on DB is probably a different bug, not the one we just killed. That sucks. Let's see exactly what DB looks like. Oh, that's my peptides sheet. Don't look at that. You don't need to see that. Because I am definitely not selling peptides under the table. Yeah, that looks fudged up. That looks terrible. All right. Let me refresh it. Re-render. So I am going to be making mostly just rap instrumentals today because I am trying to get another rapper on. Somebody that's got a little bit of notoriety. We'll see if they come on or not. If they do, cool. I'll have some instrumentals ready if they want to actually do some freestyling or something. I have a I had somebody reach out to me. It was a lawyer, and apparently there's some type of reality TV star. They reached out wanting to get on the podcast, so we'll see what that looks like. They're in Texas though, so I'm not quite a large podcast. I'm not paying to fly somebody out from Texas at this point. Maybe I'll get to that point. Well, we'll see what happens, but maybe it'll be our first Zoom type interview on the podcast. And that's possible. I mean, I want to do Zoom podcasts too. Dr. Fisher has, like I said, he has some friends that are all over the nation that want to get on the podcast as well. Those will have to be Zoom podcasts. So that might be something else we do today. Make a anything and nothing backdrop podcast or drop cut. Sorry, I can't talk today. Backdrops so that you can have multiple guests on there and it has some semblance of a branding for anything and nothing. We might do that today too. But for now, we're working on the suit builder. We're working on this other stuff. All right. So yes, that looks much. See, you see how there's white lines. You can't see the definition of the vest. There's a very slim showing of the vest anyways. Now, granted, I know the buttons and buttonholes and all this stuff's jacked up on here. I get that. But you got to work on one issue at a time. That's what I'm doing basically. All right, so this is literally just the suit preview render based off of what you have selected. So the lapel and stuff like that should be showing. There's a bunch of issues going on, but we're working through it one at a time. As soon as I get the suit builder done though, it'll be money. I'll be in business because I can basically copy that and go into make a shirt, like a shirt builder, a trouser builder, all that good stuff based off of the coding from the suit builder. So it should make it really fast. That's why I did the work like this. All right. So I think it's time. Let me pull that up. Suit builder. Every crop scan I count was SP only. DV has a different vest cut. You don't need to promote first. Check this preview rows. Okay, so it's going to scan the suit builder. It's going to problem solve and see if it can figure out why the suit builder's jacked up. So let's go here. We'll go in the terminal. We'll get this thing running. All right, let that think. While that does that, let's get back to the cartoon. All right, that'll be in ChatGPT at this point. Just handle everything. My assistant hates optimized. I like that. User error. Terms and conditions. Offline mode, that's pretty good. My assistant hates me. User error. Just handle everything. I don't like. I like optimized. Let's go with that. All right, so we're gonna call this little cartoon optimized. Now, what I asked it for was for a pilot script for about 18 minutes of video. It saved that to memory, so it knows what to call it. Perfect, optimized it is. A burnout gig worker builds an AI assistant to fix his life. It succeeds, then starts taking it personally. All right, cool. Optimize sleep, dating, rent. You're getting a little too deep into it. All right. Let's work through the pilot first. Give me a list of assets we need to generate for the pilot. As far as voices are concerned, I can use. I'll probably use 11 Labs. 11 Labs has been the best voice generator that I've found. They've got free versions of voice generators, so I might test one of those. I might just record the audio myself. I might bring some friends into the podcast studio and just, record the voiceovers. I'm not real sure how we're gonna do that. All right, core style asset, series style frame, color palette sheet, line art animation. Who's this texting me? Okay, that ain't nothing. Looks like my Thai girl's up and about. Main character assets. All right. Now, again, I'm not using ChatGPT as this is a ton of assets, so I'll probably automate making some of these assets. I'll show you guys how I do that with Claude Chrome. But I'm gonna copy all this. All right, we're gonna copy all that. We're gonna take it over here to the cartoon chat. I'm gonna drop it in here. This is a list of the assets that ChatGPT is suggesting for the pilot creation. We landed on the name optimized for the series. All right, assess this list and see if it is exactly what I need for the pilot, for the series. If not, generate the full list. I'm about to change this song too because this is getting a little repetitive. Generate the full list for me. I will likely use Claude Chrome on ChatGPT to attempt to automate the image production. It's probably gonna push back on that because I tried to do this for the suit builder and it did not work out well for the suit builder. I'm hoping that this is a little more forgiving. The suit builder, I had to generate all the different graphics for each aspect of the suit. So I had to create the suit with the lapel. Essentially create the image for the lapel on the overlay of the suit, and it all had to be exactly specific. It all had to line up perfectly. Something like this, I think that we might be able to do this differently because I mean it's essentially, it said it works well for cartoons like South Park and stuff like that. Like I could probably recreate South Park, to be honest with you. It probably wouldn't take a half a day to do that. I think the longest item that's going to take is probably generating the actual images. All right, so that's thinking. Let's talk about the app. Yes, this is very possible, and it's genuinely a good idea, but the how matters enormously because the obvious version, that's one path, both against platforms terms. The version actually works is better anyway. Let me confirm. All right. We can't actually download the reels. I knew it was going to say that because of copyright. Workout routine is really just an ordered list to play this video. YouTube Shorts, workable, Instagram Reels. There's no clean way to play them in line in sequence. Best you realistically get is tap to open the app. All right, signal, no duh. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yes, we'll start with just the workout aspect. All right. So it basically outlined, you guys could probably read through that with me. I don't know, I'm a fast reader. I skim. It basically laid out what its understanding of the app layout is, and I agree with it. It's it's essentially what I thought it would be. So we'll start with that. Let that load. That splits DB roughness into two possibilities. Let's see if that is actually done running yet. Yep. All right. So it gave me a rundown of what it thinks is wrong with it. I'm not even gonna read that again. Like I said, whenever Claude Code is a little less user friendly than Claude. So that's why typically I just paste over into Claude. I let it read through it and kind of summate in a way that makes sense. DB is clean too, and this report retires our biggest assumptions. Edges, black seams, pixels, same quality. All right, so it's saying it's not jacked up, so we're about to. All right, we're about to stop this thing because it's not understanding the assignment. Why is that pop-up happening? DB is visually not sufficient. The vest is very dark and unreadable. The details are cut out. There is still line around the entire vest. Attached is a screenshot. All right, and what I'll do is I'll go back to here, look at the suit builder, and I'll take me a screenshot. I hate when it does that. Come on, man. I'll just do it like this. Dun 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 dun. Copy that to the clipboard. Come back on over here. Paste that back. Oh, see, that didn't work. All right, I'm gonna have to do it on the local clipboard. That sucks. All right, this is where it can get a little hectic. Where you at, snip tool? Oh, it's over here. All right, I just need the vest, so I don't have to zoom in on all that. It doesn't matter. We'll copy that. Come back to Chrome. Because it can scan the pixels on there and actually get a idea of how jacked up it is. That does not look good at all. All right. Core loop, add YouTube clips, arrange them in name routine with blah, 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 place them full scene order. Data spawns, 3 tables, clip, routine. Here's the calls I'll make. Adding clips, paste URL plus an Android share target. Trim is optional per clip. Start second always supported. Auto stop it in the end second too. Defaulted off. let's get another song playing here. Alright, audio per routine, mute clips. How do you think about a set? 3 options for how each exercise works: define, time to only, fully hands-free, work timer, rest timer next. Option 3 it is. Let's come up with a name. You're about to get to see why. You're about to see why I say ChatGPT is better at writing, because you'll see what Claude's gonna spit out here for some ideas for some names. All right, here's the optimized pilot list. Nothing specific. Backgrounds have characters in them. Expression sheets the wrong unit. Since you're automating through ChatGPT, character consistency. Full mass test in the value and asset not transparent. Layer separated 2 things to settle before you start generating. Name the AI. What should we name the AI? I actually might call it Al, because I got a friend that his name is Al, and whenever AI got super popular, the big A and little L made it look like it said AI, just like that. Maybe we'll call it Al. Ali, no. Ali, Nora, Milo, Handle, Assist, Patch, Exec, Maven, Kib. Fudge it. Optimize life intelligence. You're overthinking it, bruh. Well, let's name it Al. Why not? Shout out Al. Alright, ClipDeck. That's actually not bad. Playthrough, stitch, circuit, rep stack. Do I have repeat on or something? What's going on with this? Why does it keep repeating? Let's go to the player. Let me go to my approved beats list so I don't have to keep coming back here. I don't have a lot. I only got 5 of them. Where's my player repeat? Oh, there it is. This sounds like something finesse 2 times would be on, in my opinion. Al is stronger. Normal. Visually about the same thing. That's funny and clean. People may even misread it as AI at first, which works for the show. Yep, that's the point. Alright. His name is Al. Speaking of which, not speaking of which, I was thinking about the podcast. I've got some more guests lined up, but I do need some more guests. I'm trying to release an episode every Friday, so if somebody you know might be interested, you got a business you want to promote, something like that, please go to anythingandnothingpodcast.com/b-a-guest. I'll put that link up on the video, anythingandnothingpodcast.com/b-a-guest. If you got somebody you want to suggest, message me. I'll reach out to them and see if they're interested. All right. Let's see here. Trust your eyes over the report. The headless harness is clean, but that report also admitted it was rendering through WebPMP. Yeah, the URL's right. All right, let's copy that. We'll have that run and see if that, I don't think that's gonna fix it. I think that's an assessment prompt, which is fine. All right, let that run. Tell me you couldn't hear finesse 2 times on there. Miles and AI, Miles now. Optimize, just handle everything. All right. ClipDeck, rep stack, montage, thread mill. I like that. Q stack, loop line. I think I'm gonna call it ClipDeck. Let's go with ClipDeck. Face UI mode shifts into girlfriend blowing the kisses. All right, build a scene engine. Pulsing dot as a base with minimal face UI mode shift. Yes, AI. We'll just call it Al. Al should start as a simple computer screen type text model at first, but morph into an actual physical bot in the real world later in the series. All right. We'll likely use 11 Labs or something similar for the voiceovers. For now, I want to prove feasibility through making an actual animation. How about before we create everything, we do one small scene. I'll let that finish thinking before I send that prompt. ClipDeck's clean clear, let's go. All right, now I can get this started on Adrian. All right, Telegram, bam. I just want to make sure it did that. So I've got all my computers set up to Telegram me whenever things complete and everything like that. So we'll get this running on Adrian. So I got Adrian right here. Hide all that. Let me see what my context is looking like. I'm actually going to start, well, I'm going to start a new chat. All right, I'm gonna close this out. That context is getting a little long there. I'm gonna move it back over here to organize it. I'm gonna rename that thing to app. Try the new full screen render. Flicker free output, mouse support, click to move your cursor. No, we're not gonna do that right yet. All right, that's gonna work on building out the app. So it's gonna build version 1 of the app just like that. It's gonna build it and it's gonna ship it to me in Telegram. Now also I've set up the preview, so I can actually preview the app on my on Steven. So we'll be able to look at it together on the app. Don't worry about the reds. That's typically irrelevant. All right, while that runs, cool. That's going. That's explicit clean. Let's see what the report came back with for this. You see how I'm doing the workflow? It's again, multitasking anything, you typically lose a lot of your time because you're trying to figure out exactly what your last point was you typically you lose your place. So organizing the workflow like this and letting AI kind of, AI's doing a lot of the heavy lifting as far as thinking. You still have to have some form of creativity, and you still have to have some form of understanding of what it is you're trying to do. But you can allow AI to do the heavy lifting and organizing the workload. You can actually skim through the context of the conversation to remember what it is you're working on, that type thing. So, and you just keep it running. Like this takes time to think, that takes time to execute. Go to another one. All right, this is the app. We'll wait on it. We'll actually get a notification from Telegram whenever the app is ready to go. Let me make sure I got Telegram open. I think I do. I think I got Telegram open. All right, it's open now. I hate these like the only thing I use this for is for my bots, and I get these people like I get these notifications like I don't care about that. I don't know who that is. It's all spam. People just spamming me. And then my dad, I send apps to my dad too, so he's legit real. I sent him some videos and stuff. All right, today's drip campaign is done. Top Op Tutor posted, YouTube failed, token needs reauth. Okay, what's that for? That was earlier today. I already addressed that, I believe. That was yesterday. I addressed that already. Today's drip done. One uploaded, 0 failed. I need to queue up some more posts for my social media, but I'm using clips from this now, which I think is better anyways, so I ain't really got to worry about it. But I should get a ping from Adrian whenever that. No, I didn't want to search anything. Escape that. I should get a ping from Adrian whenever the app's done, so I can ignore app for now until I get a ping. There's nothing to work on. Well, technically, I guess I could go ahead and open up the emulator. Let's see here. I got to remember how to do that, so I'm gonna ask for help. Give me the prompt. No, give me the command to open the emulator. So when the app is done, I can test it out on my computer. Son of a biscuit, bro. That little pop-up is pissing me off. And it's gonna think about that, and it's gonna figure out where we're at here. All right, done. Number 21 now carries the form. So I've also organized my memory in Claude. You get 30 slots for memory. So I made one task list. That task list is one memory slot. You get 100,000 characters for each memory slot. And I had all 30 slots full, and I'm like, WTF, I don't have that much workflow going on. So I used one memory slot for my task list, so it's got a running list of all the tasks that need completed at any given time, so I don't lose track of anything. I can say, hey, pull up memory, let me know what tasks are still in progress. I can say, hey, when I think of something, I can add it to the task list and not get off track. That way, I can call the task list, I can add to the task list as tasks are completed, I can remove from the task list, so I can keep track of all my projects. Whenever you're multitasking, you got multiple projects going simultaneously, it can get easy to get confused. So that's how I'm using that. So now I've got, but I was able to get it down from 30 to I think it was 14, so I got 16 empty memory slots, and I'm using those for memory to carry context for the project. So now it can actually save memory as we're working. All right, that build has been waiting in the wings. Is the scene engine actual code for task 1 is the thing that turns your sliced PNG layers into render video. So I do need to do that. Let's go ahead and create the engine. Simultaneously as generating the assets. Give me the Claude Code prompt to begin making the engine. Looks like my phone disconnected. There it goes. Give me the Claude Code prompt to begin making the engine, and the Claude Chrome prompt to begin generating the assets. Can't spell today. All right, I'm gonna save this, and we're gonna X that out. All right, that actually got words in it. He said, "Yeah." That ain't an instrumental. Oh, this is so when it plays through a playlist, it'll actually go to a different it'll go through and just random people's stuff that's posted. I don't want that. Let's create something new. Let's create a techno dubstep style instrumental. High energy deep bass lines, heavy hat. Now I haven't been able to figure out how to get this thing like long, like the length mapped out. Let's see if I can just say make it 5 minutes long. Let's see if that works. Probably not, but we'll see. I need to get some better headphones too, guys. Alright, architecting. Here we go. I don't think that's it. Search chats, the emulator is set up on Steven. It's already installed. I need the command to open it to run it. Got some coffee here. There we go. Alright, I'm Steven. SDK lives in Android. Emulator is on path. When ClipDeck's APK lands, install it running. Okay, so let's try this out. We'll run this on it. Alright, that's opening up the emulator. It should pop up here in a second. There it is. There's the emulator. Alright, it's got the other app in there though. Let's back out of this bad boy if we can. 3G? What the what? I don't know how I can back out of this thing. Should be just like a phone. Alright, fudge it. We'll come back to that. Alright, the next command is going to be what actually loads the new app into the emulator, but the new app isn't done yet. It's still working on Adrian. It's still working. It's orchestrating. Alright, Suit Builder's ready. Let's see if we got some new music yet, because I don't like having lyrics playing in the background. That's distracting. It didn't create. Oh yeah, it did. It made it 3 minutes. We'll see how that sounds. Good call. Prove it with one scene before building the whole factory. Alright, here's the prompt for the engine, so let's get that rolling. I need to leave this tab open. This is the emulator. That's running, so if I close that, it's going to close the emulator. I got shorts in my podcast editing. I could close both of those. I'm technically done with those, but I'm going to leave them open. Alright. Claude, dangerous to skipping them permissions. Yeah, I trust this folder. Alright, we're going to get that running. This is going to get the engine for the cartoon generator rolling. Alright. So that's running. Good to go. Push that to the side. Claude Code prompt. Now, Claude Chrome. So, Claude Chrome can actually run a Claude. it can actually run a browser. So I'm gonna put this in its own browser so it doesn't jack up the other browsers. But essentially, Claude Chrome is this little add-on app here. You click on that and you can run Claude, and you can run Claude on your browser. It can do tasks on your browser. I love Claude Chrome. All right, so I'm gonna paste this. This is two of the, it looks like two of the images. So it should be able to take over the browser and paste in prompts into ChatGPT to generate the images that are needed. It looks like it's trying to generate two of them. A sloppy slump mouth sheet, I'm not sure what that's about, and then the apartment desk. So I'm gonna take this hat off real quick. It's my Heaston Innovations hat. I like it. Got an embroidered hat here. All right, that little dot thing being on the headphones was pressing into my head and wasn't feeling too comfortable. Can you confirm you'd like me to download both of these files once they are generated? Do not download, just generate the assets. I want to approve before downloading. I don't know how my hair looks. It's probably jacked up. It's definitely long. All right, so it created a new chat, and it's going in. It's like, yep, here we go. Put me in, boss. I want you guys to see what this looks like. That's why I'm gonna pause here for a second so you can see, like, automating is, this is a scary part of AI. Automating, generating something in another AI. Like, you wouldn't think that would be possible, and this might be something that Claude blocks at some point, or ChatGPT. There's certain browsers that you can't control. So if you were to go into Stripe, for instance, I tried to use it to set up Stripe. Stripe is a payment portal. If you were to try to use it to set up Stripe, it's not going to work, because Stripe actually has blockers that prevent automation in the browser. Thank God ChatGPT doesn't, Gemini doesn't, Claude doesn't, and I mean, it makes sense. They're AIs themselves, so you know, why would they want to block automation in the browsers? But I like Claude Chrome. I created something similar to this using OpenClaw. I had OpenClaw on my computer for a while, but two things, man. OpenClaw was friggin' expensive. It requires an API key for every use. Claude Chrome is included in the Claude bundle, so I pay one fee. I got Claude Chrome, I got Claude Code, and I've got access to Claude. That's what I love about Claude. Like, they have a very, very strong tool suite. But OpenClaw, OpenClaw is basically allows you to have a local AI agent on your computer that can do tasks on your computer. So you can automate browser, functions in OpenClaw. But again, every time you do anything, API, it does an API ping, which costs tokens, and you got to pay for those tokens. So like this right here that's happening on see, I like that. I mean, I don't like the 3D type animation though. I think we're gonna have to change that up. But I do like how they set that up. The dude looks stressed as hell in a dirty apartment. That looks pretty cool. He's got LED lights and he's on his computer. So we'll roll with that. I'll paste that in, but sorry, I got sidetracked. Squirrel. OpenClaw is not very stable, so there's a lot of problems with it. It crashed a lot. You can get it stable, but it takes a lot of effort. It is very time consuming to get set up. It is very expensive. Like, it's super expensive. There was a few weeks when I was in Thailand, I was using OpenClaw heavily, and I had paid $500 for a week worth of work. And again, it was worth it. It's generating client products and everything like that. And I still use it from time to time for certain things, but Claude Code is so much better for me, just because I got that flat fee. I know exactly what I'm paying. I'm trying to save money. Like, you don't make money by spending all your money, recklessly. You got to make wise investments. So anyhow, a little tangent there, but as you can see, we can automate browser functionality through here. So while that's running, let's take a look at this. All right, it went back to the beats here. Let's see. Subwoofer right, get that playing. The decisive check takes 10 seconds. Read your actual window. Look at the URL bar. Preview, we're all set too. Okay, let me take a look at that. I'm not sure if it does or not. I may have to take a bathroom break, guys. Yep. That's the URL, homie. Let's re-render it and see if it fixed it already. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That looks different. It's still jacked up though. Run the snippet, tell me your URL. Where you want me to run this snippet at? All right, it's asking me to run a code to validate the sometimes it does stupid stuff. It's asking me to run a code to show it. I hope that actually caught the right thing. It's asking me to run a code to actually tell it if it's on the right URL and to scan the image for black pixels. That's dumb. Like, why would I do that? I'm just going to give it to you. All right, what's this? That's the cartoon builder run out. I need to get back to this. Yep, that caught it. All right, cool. Let that think about that. The emulator's already running. Okay, we got the emulator running. Let's load the new app. So Telegram just told me that the app is complete, so I can go here and actually download the app, ClipDeck. All right, that's going to go into my downloads folder. So in my last video, I talked about copying the path. I'm going to need to go to downloads and go to Telegram and copy this path. Copy as son of a biscuit. That damn pop-up happened again. I think that's something that I set up to check for incoming Telegram messages so I can message Claude Code. All right, copy that as a path. We're going to take that right here and we're going to say this is the path to the APK. Right. Give me the command to load it in the emulator. All right, I'm gonna slide this emulator back over here. With the emulator's already running, so that is the emulator is running. There's the emulator right there. Copy that bad boy, and we're gonna drop that in the emulator. Not here. This has to continue running, or it's gonna shut the emulator down. So I need to open another tab, run that command to load the app into the emulator. Pull this bad boy up here, and it should pop in. We'll see what it says. It says success. Let's see if we can go to the home screen, maybe. I need to get familiar with this, guys. I am so sorry. I'm not familiar with this at all. I don't have a close button on here either. That's probably something I need to. There we go. All right, there we are. All right, I don't know which app it is. Maybe it's that. ClipDeck, there it is. No routines, tap to create one. Let's call this triceps. Oh yeah, I hate that. I need to see if I can fix that too. You know what? No, I'm gonna call this chest and try. No, I'm gonna call it triceps. Tricep, create. No clips yet, add a clip. All right, now let's see if I can find Coach Kenny. YouTube.com. Shout out to Coach Kenny. Make sure you subscribe to him. This dude right here is a beast. 3-minute upper body workout routine. I think this is it, right? Yeah, that's it right there, bro. That
You do 100 of these a day.
that right there is it.
Your chest gets
So we'll
stronger,
share
your
this.
sleeves start fitting like they owe you money.
Copy
You
the
do
link.
100
Pause that. Let's go to the emulator. Oh, the URL in there. Can I paste in there? There it is. All right, cool. Label. I don't know what to call this. He doesn't tell you what it's called.
If you do 100 of these a day, your triceps get thicker, your inner chest gets stronger, and your sleeves start.
I can't see the seconds on there. That sucks.
If you do 100 of these a day, your triceps get thicker, your inner chest gets stronger, and your sleeves start fitting like they owe you money. If you do,
We'll say 8 seconds. I just counted out in my head. Start seconds. We'll just leave it at 0. Label. Tricep. Alright, let's see what it does. See if it's able to do that. Alright. Let's play it, see what it does. Come on, baby. You got this. I believe in you. Videos unavailable. Ain't that a bitch? Alright, this ain't what I want to do here, so this is not what I want to do here, but let's see what it does here, though. No thanks. It pops it up here. Yep. I mean, so obviously we're not where we need to be just yet. I believe that's. Take me home. I'm not sure how I got it home. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta learn how to use this thing if I'm gonna be doing apps on it. I just test the apps out on my phone. So I apologize, guys. I'm trying to make this better for you guys. I think that might be how you do it. There we go. That is how you do it. Okay. Let's go back to the app and exit that. Let me try it one more time and see what it says here. This video is unavailable. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of that bad boy, and we're gonna go back to the app chat, hit that. Working somewhat. It is saying the link is not work though. Okay. Also add the end time entry in there as well as a start time, because if it does start working, I want to be able to I want to be able to loop the specific exercise. Like, that's the whole point of this, being able to stack different exercises. I got another 25 minutes or so working on this, and then we'll move into again, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go work out. Now I can see it directly, and you're right, but it's not the vest edge, it's not dark fabric, it's the vertical seam down the center of the vest. Alright, I'm glad you see the problem now, buddy. Get that running. Message this girl. She likes to watch me work. Maybe one day I'll put her on here so you can see her. Probably not, but maybe. Sorry for the silence, guys. I know. WTF is going on my Facebook Messenger? There it goes. And she's typing to me in Thai. Alright, let me see what she's talking about. Looks like Claude Chrome just finished running because everything's shifted. This might be okay. That might be all right there. Okay. I don't really I mean, I approve of it. Yes, I approve. Oh, I got a text from a client too. I need to respond to that. Alright, I can't with you right now, lady. All right, it's downloading the files right now, so it should download them into downloads for me. I don't know if it's actually gonna be able to do that or not. We'll see. Let it run. That's running. That's running. Let's see about this app. The shell is working. Workout mode, sequencing, work counter. That's the hard part's done. The video unavailable separate layer, and it's worth pinning down. Exactly. Good news first. Your AVD is Google Egg. Yes, there's no Play Store. So. Okay, so it's saying install it on my phone to see. Install it on my phone to see if it's working on my phone. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to actually run this. This is going to add in the end time feature that I'm looking to install. So, all right. So that'll run the end time. That'll add the end time on here. But while that is going, I'm gonna go to my phone, open up Telegram, go to the conversation with Adrian, and just hit download on the app. Now that'll take a second to download. As soon as it downloads, I'll be able to click on it again. It's 14.5 megabytes, so not a super big app. You can actually, you know, if I wanted to make it prettier, you can adjust the images and all. You can change the look of the app. You know, it doesn't have to be this stock app, but I'm just wanting to show you guys what it looks like to create an app from scratch. So that's kind of what we're doing here. All right, it downloaded. I'm gonna click on that to install it. Hit install. I know you can do something similar to this with Apple, but I'm on Android. I like Android a lot better. You got to scan the app first since it's not on the Play Store. You can upload these to the Play Store, but it takes a lot of effort, so I'm not doing that until I got something ready to ship. It'll scan the app for any threats that it may detect, and it'll tell you if it detects something that thinks is a threat. It'll tell you, hey, there's a threat detected. I'm not going to install this, and you can actually override it because you created the app. You know there's no threats on it. All right, so it said it's good. Hit install. Open. I don't like the little and then now I got the app on my phone. Okay, I don't like the little icon either, so let's give it a different icon as well. This icon sucks. Maybe something pertinent to the app functionality. All right. But while that's thinking about that, I got to find the Coach Kenny video on here. So let's do that. I want to see if it actually works. If it works, that'd be a good news. So I'm gonna go Coach Kenny. Tricep workout. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. Him working out. So I'm gonna share that. Copy the link. I can actually see the time on here too, so that's even better. So it's actually 5 seconds of that. I can't count apparently. All right, I'm gonna drop the link in the app. In ClipDeck, create one. We'll call it tricep. We'll just call it try. Add a clip, add the URL, label, try one, start seconds, add that to the routine and see if it works here. Hit play. Nope, didn't work. So it's not the fact that it's not the emulator. It said it's probably the emulator. It's probably YouTube blocking. Also, the buttons are too low. It's underneath the menu options for my phone, so we got to fix that too. All right, it's still thinking there. Video doesn't work on the phone. Either. Same message. Also, the menu for the app is too low. The Android menu is blocking it. All right, we'll let that think through. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop it and I'm just gonna tell it this, because it'll take both of these and run at the same time, and it should give me one big prompt. All right, let's check on the suit builder. Suit builder, are you done? That's this one here. It is done. It's probably saying I gotta recrop it. 4x zoom the center line. Bash is different commands, so I don't see. Typically, it has here it is, report. I typically look for report. Report's the end. It gives the chat everything it needs. It's really what I should be reading. But it gives you everything you need as far as like what it's seeing. So I got that. I'm gonna take that, drop it in here. All right, let's get back to the cartoon and see what it's saying. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the images that were generated. Yeah, see, it's not able to download it. So let me just download these real quick. I'm gonna download it for it. Let me stop you. It's not able to download it, so I can download it though. Save image. It did download it. Downloaded like 4 times. It was stuck in a loop here. All right, I'm gonna copy this image. Go back here, paste it. Copy this image. Go back here, paste it. Come up here, copy this image. Go back here, paste it. These are the images it generated. Will these work? Let it think about that for a second. Let's get me some rap instrumental. High energy, catchy, bass lines, and I don't care what the let's add some horns in there. Horn and hat heavy. Make it sound like royalty. Create that bad boy. Oh, I forgot to add in the prompt. Watch, these are gonna be like a minute long. Make it 5 minutes long. We'll see if that works. All right. There's the answer as clean as possible. The hole in the cut, not a bug in the code. It is not a hole in the cut, homie. Fill the alpha sled. there is no hole in the middle of the cut. If you're talking about the edges, that may be the case. Not in the middle. Alright, the video, the menu, the icon. Let me take it in order. The video, this one's now diagnosable. Failing on the phone and emulator with that exact card. Alright, oh, it's saying use that in ClipDeck. Okay, let's try it. Make something. Add a clip. This is just a test here. Oh, that's optional. Add it. Run it. Nope, that didn't work neither, homie. Ooh, I like that icon. All right. I like that icon. The other YouTube video you had me test failed too. Running the last prompt you gave me. Here is the screenshot of the failure. Alright, so I'm gonna run this so it changes the icon and fixes the menu anyways. App load. This is the actual app build. All right, try to name it, to give it some type of, have some type of nomenclature so that you can actually understand what you're doing and where the work goes. While that loads, let's go ahead and see what the Crown Paradise came up with. Give me a minute long beat here, 2 minute long beat, but it'd be all right. All right, it's telling me to use Claude Chrome on the suit builder to see if it can see the problem. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because the suit builder preview, the cut and all that stuff is on Chrome. It uses Chrome as the base. I got about 9 minutes left here till I go work out. We're doing pull-ups. We're doing pull exercises today. We're gonna be doing some pull-ups, some chin-ups, some bicep workouts, some of that good stuff. We're gonna be working on. We did chest and triceps yesterday. Coach Kenny killed me on my triceps yesterday. I might try to find some Coach Kenny bicep exercises, because he does body weight exercises. That's what I like about him. You don't need tools. I got a full gym at the house. Maybe I'll do like a tour of that at some point, but you know, we just kind of rolling with the flow here. And I'll probably pick this podcast up a little later. Again, like I said, I'm just working, and I'm just recording my workflow. I might pick this back up a little later, and you know, I want to work this through to completion at some point. This is not going to be a multi-day thing though. I'm working on this today. I've got to get this suit builder done this week. The suit builder will be done this week. Because I've got to get it live on the site. I've got people that want to order suits. I've got to get it live. We got to get this money, guys. Right? That's what this is all about. This is about creating things that we can actually make some money with. I gotta fund these trips to Thailand I'm taking. But anyhow, that's running. I got about 8 more minutes for my hard cut that I've set for myself, and then I'm gonna go do my exercising. I like that. What? Hold on, we gotta play this back. I gotta hear this. I gotta turn this up a little bit. That sounds serious right there. What the world? Hold on, Phil. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. There's something right here. Something's messing up here. Sorry, that's loud. That's crazy loud. I wonder what's going on with that. Why is it looping here? Something I did for sure. Let's try this. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. It's getting deeper. Listen to it. All right, it's probably because I got audio feeding into the video mixer, so whenever something plays or some pings or something like that, I don't know. That's strange. All right, that ain't gonna work. WTF is going on here? All right, I might not be able to play that song. I gotta figure that out. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I know it's something I did though. I mean, it was playing fine earlier. Anywho, we'll come back to you, Crown Parade. All right, the files apples. Okay. So again, I've got Claude Chrome and all this. I've got this stuff installed everywhere I go. So this is running on Adrian here without any interaction from me. So that's good to go. Looking at the cartoon generator. Let me actually test them rather than guess. You asked for feasibility proof, so let me slice the sheet and animate right here. Mouth sheet. Perfect. Apartment. Monospace fonts available. Oh, it made a proof. Hey, okay. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like here. It's going to be without sound, though, because I had to mute the computer. I'm not sure what that loop is about. I didn't ask you to do that. It's zooming in, shaking and stuff. All right. I'd say... All right. I'd say it's definitely feasible. Based on that. Couple problems. The image is shaking like crazy. I don't think this is enough clips of the mouth moving to make it seem like natural speaking. You're right on both, and they're both fixable. Neither's a deal breaker. They're just artifacts of how I threw the proof together fast. Let's do the Band-Aid fix on preview. Let's do the preview. Let's do the band-aid fix on the preview we have with the 6 images. I'm okay with not having enough on the proof of concept. Alright, that'll run. Give me something that I can actually preview here. I wonder why that thing is echoing. Like, you know what? Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it's OBS. Let me try that. If I minimize this volume here, maybe I can play it. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Okay, that was the hint though. I'm gonna turn this back up. What it is I have something connected to Steven on one of these, and it is playing the sound. It's probably this. I think on my laptop, I think I've got Steven open. Yep, that's what it is. I got Steven open on the laptop. All right, so here's how I'm gonna fix that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute my laptop. All right, now let's try it. Hey, we back in business. All right, little wins. So let's get this song playing because I want to hear this, and then I'm gonna go work out. We'll let this song play through. It's 2 minutes. I've got a minute, so let's let this song play through here. Royalty. I like it. And I kind of want to see the preview of the cartoon too. Let's see what this looks like with the dramatic music in the background for effect. Optimized proof. That's much better. It's still bad. This is doable. I rescheduled your dentist appointment and your life. I didn't ask you to do that. I like that. Okay. Look how tired he looks, bro. That's how I feel right now. I feel you, bro. Okay, this is definitely feasible. I can't spell definitely. Alright. Pick on me, I don't care. Defendably. Alright. This is feasible. Let's full send on the pilot. I like that, man. That's crazy. Like I never would have thought to do something like this if I hadn't to talk to Burner Grams. Like, watch this, man. This is awesome. Everything bouncing around. I like this bottom bar off of here. Reschedule your dentist appointment and your life. Alright, cool. We will need to do it the proper way though. This to ensure the bouncing and seam shifting doesn't occur. I like that one too. That was alright. It's probably too short though. That's 2 minutes. I'm probably gonna listen to that while I work out. Some rocky stuff going on here. Let's turn this volume back down though. Hopefully this will fix the problem with the clipping, or with the clip app. All right, I'm 2 minutes past my deadline here. I am going to pause at this point. We are going to go work out. I'll let all this run. I will be back, and I will continue from there. I'll see y'all after I burn some calories. I'm a work out, shower, all that good stuff. Get back in my Heaston Innovation garb attire. I need to get a new Heaston Innovation shirt. I bought a new hat. This is actually the embroidered hat. I like that a lot. It looks a little funny on my head, but I like it. I want to get, so I bought for my elemental healing business, I bought like those sports water wicking, and you don't have to worry about wrinkles. I can't get like, I'm not about to iron a cotton shirt. Like, this thing is just, it just stays wrinkled. So that's something I don't like about it. For whatever reason, my anything and nothing podcast shirts came out great, but this one's wrinkly. But anyhow, you won't notice a miss. You won't miss a beat. I'll be right back. I'm about to go work out. I'll see y'all in a second. All right, I am back. I know it was just a brief fade out for you guys. I'm gonna get my music back playing. Get my phone over here. Move the whole table. All right, I am back. I know it's just a brief fade out for you guys. Let's get back to it. So it is 1:51 now. I'll probably work on this for another hour or so. See if we can't get this one or two of these things done today. And then I am going to gotta do some yard work after this. So love that. I love doing yard work. I'm not being facetious either. Actually, I find it peaceful myself. Okay, where did we leave off here? Let's get you guys back in view here so you can see what we're looking at. Optimize proof, scene 1 stable. Alright, so this is asking me some production questions about the video. Mouse text on the screen is fine. We may have to create some type of scan, of image scan to lock positions after rendering to account for drift. I think we should generate the items individually and stack them though. Alright, let's see what that comes up with. Onto the app. Alright, this is the app here. So this is supposed to fix the YouTube failure. I'm not sure if I ran this yet or not. Let's take a look at Adrian and see what the last bit of prompt was about. Also, I got to address my social publish failure. My clip that I had scheduled to post on YouTube did not post, so we need to get that addressed. I got a text message on that through Telegram while I was out. I actually had some errands I had to run too. Alright. Scaffold build, new Android, nope. ClipDeck, so it doesn't look like I ran this. Dun, 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 dun. I like that. Doesn't look like I ran the prompt yet. ClipDeck build and delivery report, Android YouTube version. Alright, so let's run that. Let's run this right here and see if this fixes the problem with the YouTube video not playing when you get the link. Alright, got that in motion. For the suit builder. Alright, I know the suit builder is, what we got in here? Oh, this is that. Yeah, so let's get this addressed right now, because this is actually local to Steven. So I need to get this, I need to check TikTok and see if this short posted, because apparently TikTok does not allow you to see if you API in a remote in a video. It doesn't let you see if it's successful or not remotely, which is wild. That's not the right one. Let me take this off screen here. I'm trying to remember what my TikTok is. I don't really use TikTok. I just know a lot of people are on it, so I'm trying to make sure I hit all the venues I can. Oh, you know what? Log in with Google. I think that's how I logged in. Dun, dun, dun. I like that Royal beat, man. I'm gonna generate some more of them. TikTok ads manager. That's not what I want. Oh, I skip this. Ads. What the fudge? Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Looks like we're in TikTok here. Oh, crap, it didn't log me in. Log me in. He cheated on my sister, so I called his nurse. Okay. Alright, let's see, y'all. I don't know what's going on there. View my profile, maybe. Okay, so it did post. Alright. Again, you can see I'm clipping anything and nothing. I'm clipping my regular podcast. You know, just trying to put some stuff out there. I'm not pushing this too hard. I'm just making sure I keep content flowing. So I just started this like 2 weeks ago, so I've had this account profile for some time. I made it a long time ago and I never really used it. I never got into TikTok, but I am using it now, so make sure you guys, you know, follow me if you follow, all that good stuff on all the platforms as you see me. That clip right there with Dr. Fisher is actually doing really well on pretty much all the platforms. Facebook, it's got over 1,000 views. YouTube, it's got over 1,000 views, I believe. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. But yeah, so that did post. Let's close out of TikTok, and I will let it know. Let me do this on Steven here. I try not to get this many chats going at the same time because it gets a little confusing. But I do know. Okay. I'll copy this. Here's what I'll do. I'll copy this from here. This notice came through Telegram. Alright, and we'll see TikTok did appear to post. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it did or not. Episode 2. That's actually with Mark. Now that I'm thinking about it, the TikTok thing might not have worked. Let's go to my profile. Yeah, so it didn't work. Okay, so we got to fix that too. Oh, that's a frustrating thing. Let's see if I got any errors in Content 360. If you guys are trying to post to multiple things at one time, I would highly advise Content 360. It's $47 a year. It is well worth the money in my opinion. You son of a biscuit. Giving away 2 of my damn digits for my PIN code. What the heck's wrong with you? Alright. Let's see here. You can see all the different social medias that I got posting to. Social accounts. That's not what I need. Posts. Published. Here we are. What's the deal with this? Is the one that should have been posted. Mark Ostendorf, my good friend, saying that he shut his business down because it was more the family was more important. So why did that not post? Can I look at the details? Instagram failed. Looks like it failed on Instagram too. Huh. Dun. All right, we'll let there's the system doing its job. You found out in minutes. No duh. Content 360 acknowledged the TikTok fail, not the CO2 scrape ambiguity. Alright, we'll let Steven assess that failure there. So I am on Steven now. Let's go to the shorts. Let him run that while he thinks about what he did, thinks about his life. All right, laptop suit. I'll come back to suit builder. Starting new app developer. So it's trying to say the VPN might be to blame here. All right. So I may have to try it without my VPN on, which that's not a problem. I use Norton VPN just as a layer of protection here. What the fudge is that? Okay, so it's running an upgrade now. Let that finish. Looks like it's time to detect facial landmarks, no smart sheets, add a registration mark on the sheets, crop after. I should fit this turn into the mouth time needed. Let's try that one. Body pose do a generate up front. Let's just do one first. I'll make sure it works. I hate those questionnaires too. I try to disable that all the time because those questionnaires pop up and sometimes it's helpful and sometimes it's not. All right, back to the suit builder. So So I need to look at what Adrian said back in response to, not Adrian, I'm sorry, this is actually laptop, this would be John. Let's go to John here. What did he say about this? And yep, I'm personifying AI, Dr. Fisher. Cause I called it he. This might be what I might already sent it this, but it should tell me if I did. That's like I said, that's one good thing about using AI. That's the same report from before. Okay, so I need to run this on John. I was thinking that was the case, but I wasn't 100% sure. So we need to run this on John. Get that rolling. Apparently Someone passed away. It's pretty sad. Someone I know passed away, so rest in peace, Charles. Rest in peace. What can you do? Such is life. Alright, so I got that last prompt run in there. I need to test this with the VPN off, but I gotta wait for it to ping me with the Telegram notification that it's ready. I want to see something too. Let me, while I'm thinking about it, Content 360. I don't think I have it set up for. I've got it set up for my Google profiles, LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn. It is on LinkedIn. So are these reels posting to LinkedIn or not? I don't think they are. Let me check on that real quick, because if they're not, I need to get that fixed. I'm fairly certain I've got LinkedIn. Well, I just saw that I got LinkedIn and Content 360. Believe it or not, I've been getting a lot of traction on LinkedIn. No, LinkedIn isn't any of these posts. It's not a connector gap. It's been confirmed dead through Content 360. I remember talking about this before with AI. LinkedIn video wedges permanently and publishing through manual only alongside X. That sucks. So I got to manually post to LinkedIn and X. Either way about it, there's no automated way to do it, which is fine. It's still less. Retest the C360 LinkedIn adapter. It was broken months ago. I know that X won't let you do it. You actually have to pay for an API key to get to use X. LinkedIn, I don't think that's the case. I think it was just down. So Elon trying to make that money, charging for everything. Pay for that check mark, pay for that access. So let's test LinkedIn again. We need to get the we'll do that. Let's test LinkedIn again after we get the clip posted everywhere else. All right, I was gone a little longer than planned because I found a monitor mount. So I'm gonna get I've got a 32-inch TV in my guest bedroom that, you know, I never really have anybody in the guest bedroom, so I'm gonna take that and use it as a monitor too. So I got something even a little bigger so I can reference. But anyhow, close this out. So let's see where we're at with that. Shorts. Okay, this is done. Read through all this report as it goes here. Let's go. All right. And we'll test LinkedIn once we get that done. A-Name Brandfire was the first fully unattended run of the rebuilt Fire.py. So Fire.py is actually what I made to. It's a Python script that I used that we created to actually get the automated posting done. My app, I just got a notification that my app is completed and ready to install, so I'm installing it on my phone now. I will pause my VPN and we'll check that out and see if it works on my phone. If it does, I've got VPN on my computer too, so I'll try pausing it on the computer and see if that works and rerun it on the computer. TikTok failure is dead. OAuth grant. It's your fix, not a code. Well, that's not good because I just did set this up yesterday. So that tells me I might not be able to do automate the TikTok through Content 360. Time pressure is real. Fires at the same time. TikTok account 6 p.m. tonight. If you re-auth before then, all 4 legs land. If you don't, you get a contain partial. Re-auth TikTok. So I got a re-auth TikTok and Content 360. What that entails is, let's see here. I should be able to go to social accounts. I should be able to go to my TikTok, and I should be able to maybe click update. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. The account has been updated. I'm not showing any errors on this. And I got other businesses too that I'm gonna work on automating social media for. Paul the designer, Nyla Squeeze Easy. So The originally reason I got this was for automating posting through my personal profiles for my real estate career, and then I just added in Heaston Innovations, Anything and Nothing podcast, this AI artist, bruh. Okay. Let me just ask. Quick update, and I see no errors on the account. Do I need to delete the account and re-log in or re-attempt now that I have refreshed it? Because I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure how. The cool thing about it is don't delete yet, delete this nuclear option. The problem, no errors on the account, doesn't prove the token is live. Okay. It's going to re-attempt the post. I'm going to take this off the screen because I don't want y'all seeing the API. But I am going to copy the API. Again, I'll show you guys how to do that. I can show you how to do it. I don't need to show you what the API is. In Content 360, like if you click this and hit copy ID, I can actually take that ID and give it to Claude Code, and that's how Claude Code is able to actually paste or post directly through TikTok, because that ID is the number that TikTok uses to allow you to automatically upload into there, like through software and whatnot. So that's what that was talking about. Real video URL token. Okay. Let's see if Steven can knock this out while I'm working. All right, Steven's working. Let's check on the suit builder. All right, let's check on Mr. John here. See what little John got to say. 2 shells are still running. That means that it's got some shell scripts running in the background. So there's something still working there. I may have to recut the images straight from the files on decoded output. Confirm slits still real. Signatures unambiguous. It's invisible at normal zoom. Okay, so it's saying that the actual cut that I did is bad. So let me look at it in Paint, and I'm gonna look at it in the Painter, and you'll be able to get to see the Paint tool that I created. So this tool was actually created so that I could oh, sounds like my sweet potatoes are done cooking. I can smell them too. They smell pretty good. This tool was actually created so I could paint the overlays for all this mask, and it's like it was a pain in the butt to create, but let's see here. This is the Mask Studio. This should launch the Mask Studio. I should be able to pull. I like that image. That's pretty cool. All right, here's the Mask Studio. So I can actually paint different masks, load different masks. I'm looking for full suit DB. I don't need the baseline though. I need the baseline DB. No vest. Baseline DB with vest. Baseline DB with vest. Where you at now? Oh, I didn't hit load. Duh. As you can see, this has been a painful undertaking. That's how much I've had to do here. All right, what the heck is going on? Why is it not pulling it in? Huh. Full suit with vest. All right, here's the baseline DB with the vest. So this is what the vest should look like. And again, you don't want to, you don't need to zoom in like that. You're not gonna be able. It's gonna be tiny on the suit builder, so small imperfections is fine. Now I should be able to. There's no mask in the workspace. That sucks. Essentially, I'm gonna have to recut this. Is what it looks like. And then the way it works is, I guess I can just show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. So when I hit preview, well, I need to load in, I'm gonna choose a file. I need to load in baseline DB. I'm about to go back to my Royal baseline jacket only DB. No, that's not what I want. Baseline single breasted, baseline diff AB. What the fudge is going on? Where are all my baselines? Let's do DB. Full suit DB tie. Maybe no. Preview DB dust buttons. Full suit DB. I think that might be what it is. Dum 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 dum. Let's see what that. I don't think that's right, honestly. But when I click preview, yeah, that's not right. So this is the old version. When I click preview, basically what it'll do is, here's what I'll do. That's frustrating. So I lost all that work essentially because I can't find the file. The thing is, I've saved everything as I went, so it should be able to access and figure out where the file is. So I tried to make sure I keep track of all that. I can't find the baseline DB image. Where is it saved? Alright. Doom. Alright, so it knows exactly where it's saved, like I said. So I should be able to take that. Baseline image was different. DB baseline photograph. See it to the base was reported in this thread. Alright, let's try that one. Yeah, so okay, when I created the self-contained overview so I could create the overlays, it looks like it moved all the baseline photos, so that's what's happening. I kind of figured that was what the case is. I should be able to simply choose a file and then paste it up here for the image. Dun 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 dun. Bump bada bump bump. Windows can't find it. That's not good. Let's try the other one, because it gave me two. Windows can't find that either. Alright, that ain't good. Reference, not mask. All right, give it a little context. If it doesn't know where it's saved to, we'll have John do a search. See, and it's already tracking that, so it's gonna have. If this don't work, then I can run this and it should be able to find it. Choose file. But I did give all the links. Anytime I generated something, I gave all the links to the chat, because I wanted to make sure that these are the actual cuts. Get that app installed. Dun, 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 dun. These are the cuts. This is not what I need. Come back here, maybe with vest source. Reference, maybe. Here we go. There it is. That's what I need. This is the image that I need. So essentially, what you should see. Son of a biscuit. I apologize. Let me get my life together. So the way it works is, let me close the preview. So I paint this. I select what I want to copy over to the other image. and I'll do it real fast. It shouldn't take too long. It is a bit time consuming, but you got to get into the details of the lines. And basically, I made this tool to be as efficient as possible, but it still really sucks. I've actually got something called SAM loaded on here, and it can, sometimes it does decent. Matter of fact, I'll use SAM just so you guys can see, just so you can see exactly what I mean by pasting the mask over. So I'll run SAM. All right, let's close that down a little bit. Why is it detecting all that? We'll discard that. I need to make this box smaller apparently. Clear the box. I'll do it like this. Yeah, that's crap. So I haven't been able to use SAM. Discard the candidate. I haven't been able to use SAM. I've been having to hand paint all this, which is why it's taking so friggin' long. And other SAM, Paul the designer SAM, if you see this, you'll know why it's taking me so long to finish this suit builder. But I literally got to trace out the line of the suit, and I'm gonna try to bang this out real quick so I can, you know, try to get this. I want you to see what this thing does. It shouldn't take too long. It's a little harder because I'm about 4 feet away from the monitor. See, that was a bad cut right there. Like, I know that's gonna be terrible, but it's okay. I can come back and fix it later. I should have just hired a graphic designer to do this. I almost did. I'll be honest with you. I almost hired this out because this has been a pain in the butt. This has sucked to do, and it has not been fun. But it's for a good cause. So keeping my head up, getting it done, sucking it up, buttercup, and making sure that I get this done to be. I want it to be good because I want it to be. I'm putting my name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that is representative of me and my business, so I need to make sure that it is on point. But all the tools, including this line tool, like it started off as just a paintbrush and an image. So all the tools and stuff, the SAM, all the I wonder if I could run SAM. You know what? Oh man, I'm almost done already. So I'm gonna try something. I wonder if I could run SAM on a zoomed in model and just select piece at a time. I bet you I could select piece at a time and make this thing real fast. Because SAM is not super accurate because it doesn't know exactly what it is that you're trying to select here. See, I missed all that, which I'm intentionally trying to miss some of that because it makes it really dark if you select that. It makes the line really dark and it makes it look really bad. But you want to kind of get some of that darkness so it looks like shadow on there. Alright, and you can see, like I said, I'm almost done already. Bam. I got the outline done. This fill tool wasn't always on here. I created that too. But now I've got everything selected here, so I can go to preview and you can see that the vest translated over. So that's the recut. Now there's still some white along the edges, but if you look at the baseline image, like there was white on the lines there. I don't know if you saw it or not. But I have recut this. That looks decent to me. And like I said, I can isolate the PNG. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna re-export this. So I need to go over here. I found the baseline and recut the vest. What would you like? Whoops, I put wood twice. What would you like it saved as? I told Claude, I tried to own the nomenclature, but there's so many assets. I told Claude to own the nomenclature so that way I know I'm not screwing up the names. Alright, so it wants me to name it as full suit. Alright, that's what it wants me to name it as. That's what I'm gonna name it as. You will need to give me a Seco prompt to move it where it needs to go. I'll give you the path in a moment. Stand by. If you don't want it to give you paragraphs, make sure you tell it to stand by, because it loves typing paragraphs. All right, so it told me what it wanted named. I'm gonna actually paste that over here. Delete the .png because it's gonna automatically come as a PNG. I'm gonna keep feathered edge on. I might need to create a non-feathered edge, but now I can isolate PNG, and that actually saves it right here. And I can copy this and take this over here and say, here's where it's at. And that's how I generate all these images. So now it knows exactly where it's at, and it can write a prompt to move it exactly where it needs to go, so I can't mess it up. Take some of that human error element out of this. So I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna take this on over to Lil Jon. Yeah, that's Adrian. All right, and I'm gonna go back to this right, Cha. Add 5 personas. Well, I'm not real sure. CWC short. I'm not real sure what that is. I must have pasted wrong here. Paste, sucker. All right, let that run, and then once that gets done moving the file, I can come back to that and see. Now, ClipDeck has recently reinstalled on my phone. The actual path is still there, so I'm gonna hit start again and we'll see if it works. Nope, video still unavailable to be seen. Error code 152-4. So let's let him know you failed here. Upload the new app. Same icon exists. Still getting. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I was supposed to turn the VPN off. Duh. All right, let me close this. I'm actually gonna uninstall the app and then reinstall it. So so you can see it's actually an app on my phone, so it's literally just I'm just gonna uninstall it. We're gonna go to Telegram and we're gonna reinstall this bad boy. I'm gonna pause my VPN real fast though. If you don't have a VPN, you're foolish, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I love my VPN. I used to have a different VPN, but I use Norton VPN right now. I'm happy with it, but I can go in here and I can pause my VPN. I'm gonna pause it for 30 minutes. That should give me plenty of time. Open up my Telegram, re-download ClipDeck. Pause VPN and reinstall the app. It does still look like the icon's still the same. All right, I want to give me some more of those royal beats, man. I like those. The cool thing about this is it actually keeps this on here, so you can just click create to your heart's content. Just keep clicking create. I've got the pro plan, so I got a lot of credits. So don't do that if you don't have the pro plan, because it does burn through some credits to be making some songs. And there's some cool features in Suno too. I might go over that one day. In fact, I might do it here in a second. But some of these songs that are coming out to like a minute long, you can actually load it into editor, and in the pro version you can edit the clips. You can change loops, you can make the songs longer, you can extend them, you can recreate portions of it. It's pretty cool. Suno is a pretty cool production tool. You can put vocals in here and edit vocals. Like it's really a nice DAW, in my opinion. So we'll let these load a little bit, and then we'll come back to the app. Got it. Icons on the list. I'm holding it. Quick read only. Just playing or still available. All right, so I paused it. Let's see if I still got the video here. I got to recreate the routine, add a clip. I should still have it in my queue for my paste. Yep, there it is. Add that. Actually, that's the test clip thing, which is fine. I need to test it, make sure it's working. Hit play. Error unavailable, not working. All right. Still getting error code 152-4 from YouTube. Research this error to see how to fix it. Son of a biscuit. What is that timer? I gotta fix that. I gotta get rid of that. That's pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so that can run for a second. We'll go back here. Let's try this. See, it's a minute long. I like that too. That's crazy. Alright, both calls are correct. Claude Chrome. So this is to generate the images in Claude Chrome. So I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna take this on over to ChatGPT. Paste that in there and let that start generating the images. And then we're gonna come down here to Claude Code. Alright, and this is on Steven, so this should be here. Right? I thought I was doing this on Steven, right? I thought I was. App load app. Why am I running the app on here? I thought I was doing the app on Adrian. I'm gonna jack that up. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. Same as the previous two pages. Adrian C code. So this isn't for Adrian. This is an Adrian. So I can close that. I fudged that up. That's on me. Alright, for the cartoon, it was supposed to be done on this one because I'm on Steven. Paste the Steven C code. That's this bad boy right here. I don't know that that's right, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to try this again. Listen to that. Serious. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, and then that means the app wasn't going to land because it doesn't know what the fudge I was talking about. Found it, and it's a clean root cause, not a per clip. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix it. So let's go back to Adrian and get that pasted on the app. That should fix everything, actually, I believe. ClipDeck. If step 1 fixes it, great, but I bet on step 2 being needed. Nope. Icon me in the v1.2 build, which is a separate APK, subtract them as 2 separate installs if you ran 1.3 on top of 1.2. Okay. It's saying GFY, you screwed that up, so you're gonna have to wait. Alright, suit builder. So that should have ran by now. Let's go back to John. Yep, it ran. So now we need to reload. We need to reload this bad boy right here. Re-render it and see if that loads it. Still looks friggin' awful. Let's back up the slit version swap. Let me just make sure it actually did run. Looks like it ran. I have an alarm for 2:50 for some reason. What's that about? I swear I like that beat. Somebody blowing me up. Let's list dead body holes and separate guys. 0 interior holes in the best. Okay, all transparent. So I was saying that's right. Laptop C code caught that the path I gave it was wrong. That's why it didn't work. Okay, hard refresh. Trust your eyes not to believe the file says the slit is close. They tell us twice not to trust that verdict. Hard refresh this bad boy. With the cache disabled. I'm pretty sure I just did that and it still did not look right. So we're gonna try it again. Clear the cache. Daily browsing data. Let's clear it all. Last 7 days. It's probably gonna log me out of everything and make everything super inconvenient, but it'll be alright. Control Shift R. Alright, that actually, man, I think that did the trick, guys. That looks way better than what it just had. Alright, I need to zoom in though. But I can't zoom in. Let's try this. Around the tie is jacked up. That's just the tie cut. I need to move the tie cut down. So the tie itself is a cut in and of itself. Like it can come and go. But best overlay is not removing. That's not good. Huh. The tie cut itself needs redone with that, but I'm going to take a snip of this. Son of a biscuit. I hate when you do that. I need to do it off screen. It still did it. What the hell? That's a pain in the egg. Hey. Listen to that beat, man. That is nice. Victory right there. All right, so now I got the snip done. I should be able to zoom in on this. See, that's way better. I mean, you got the white lines there, but like I said, the white lines were in the original. The shading is good. Everything's good on that. I'm accepting that. That's good. Okay, so the cut was the bad thing. So what I'm gonna do is, whoops, I didn't mean to close that. Son of a biscuit. We're gonna re-snip it. I wanna make sure I can show it that it's good. It's gonna call out the tie more than likely. Copy that. Alright. So the point of having it in gray is so that it has a smoother baseline, and really the pictures is just for fabric. Like the fabric's going to sit on top of that, and the pictures are just to give the fabric detail, because the fabric's going to be semi-transparent. Sam and Paul are going to be able to take pictures of their actual fabric. I set them up with a image box. They're going to be able to slide their fabric in the image box, take a picture of it, send that to me, or I might make an upload link for them to make it easier for everybody. But send it to me, upload it to the site. When they upload that to the site, it's going to drop it into the queue where you can select the fabric and actually change the Tyra has the one on pin down before you next recut. That you'll be able to actually preview what the fabric's going to look like on the suit before you order the suit. Yes, washed out. All right. So right now we've got the SB that, like, this is the closest I've come so far. We've got the DB and the SB looking decent for the vest. Like, this is what it should look like. This vest right here is a much lighter color, but that's okay. Like I said, the color doesn't really matter because there's going to be fabric overlaid on top of it, so you're not going to be able to see the color. I need to address this and this. I don't like that at all. I'm not sure why that is doing like that, but I need to fix that. It's probably gonna mean I'm gonna have to repaint all this crap again, but you know, is what it is. Matter of fact, the tie is jacked up on both of them, so let me just make sure I tell it that so it can fix them both at the same time. Before I run that, the tie is washed out on both variations, SB and DB. Will this attempt to correct both? Because if not, I want you to rerun the prompt. Yep, it corrects both. Okay, that's all I need to see. So we're gonna run that. Dum, dum, dum. All right, that's running. Now let's get back to the cartoon. All right. Okay, so ChatGPT should have been spitting out images for us. Generate. What should image one be? Send me the asset description or example. Oh man. This thing's been waiting for me the whole time. That's frustrating. Lock visuals for miles. Huh. No element found reference. Let me see exactly what it told me to do here. My tasking references are my character miles. Match this design. Okay, so I fudged that up, but that's a simple fix. All I got to do is scroll up a little bit here. Oh, you know what? It created a new chat here, and that's why it's not able to find the context. So I'm going to stop this for a second. I'm going to find the chat that actually had miles. I'm gonna copy that. We're gonna drop this into this. I stopped to get reference image. It is in the chat box now. Oh, it might have figured it out on its own, because it did go back and it basically did a screenshot and sent that, but that's a terrible image for it though. It's actually generating an image right now. Where began the generation? Do so. Looks like ChatGPT is creating an image right now though. Oh, it did it, so I can just delete that. Wow, okay, ChatGPT. ChatGPT. I stopped you unnecessarily. I stopped you. I can't barely see that. I know I'm spelling it wrong. I shouldn't have stopped you. I guess I'll say that. Please pick up where you left off. Alright, I'm gonna uninstall the app from here again, ClipDeck. I just got notification that the new version of ClipDeck is ready to try out. VPN is still paused. Downloading ClipDeck. It's downloaded, installing it. ClipDeck is installing. It still doesn't have the right icon, but that's gonna be fixed in the next rendition. I'm getting a little headache. I need to get me I need to get some water. Miles mouth sheet. I like these beats. Install. If it works on here, I should be able to load it into the emulator and pull it up on the big screen. So this is kind of what it looks like, the workflow though. All right, let that run. I don't need to see it. If Miles sits rock still with only his mouth open, eyes move, you've proven the production grade path, and the shake is gone by construction, not patched per clip. All right, so we need those images. All right, open. We on the app. No routine. I gotta add the routine. I'm gonna name it try. Add a clip. Add the URL. I'm actually gonna add the tricep URL. I've got it saved. I'm not adding anything else. I'm just gonna add that. Let's get it and let's try it. Hit play. Come on, baby. No whammy. Ooh, the clip can't be embedded. This is a different error here though. What's going on with my headphones here? Oh, that's my headphones. It ain't the sound of the voice. Okay, there we go. This clip can't be embedded. All right. So I'm gonna skip this. Hit done, and we're gonna try. I'm gonna delete that. We're gonna try the one that YouTube gave me. Test. Create. Add a clip. Paste. We'll do that one. This one should be able to be embedded according to YouTube. This clip can't be embedded either. YouTube error 152. All right, so let's try that. Let's let it know. I got this clip. Cannot be embedded. Error 152 for the I'd be okay with having to, I'd be okay with you know, having to clip the having to actually click a link. I really just want it saved in a way that it's easy to access, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought it was cool that, I thought it would be cool if it had the video, you know. I mean, really, I could probably get around the blockage of copyright and all that, but I'm not going to do that. I could probably make it rip the video, but I'm not going to do all that. That's not the intent. The intent's not to steal views from the creator. The intent is to make it easier for people to use the clips. So I mean, you know, might be start reaching out to creators and saying, hey, make sure people can embed your stuff, man. Make sure your settings are set up where people can embed your stuff, because all you're doing is minimizing the amount of views on what you can do. Message is now our own panel. Version 1.2 did land. Good sign for the icon menu, but underlying playback is still failing 152, which means to refer. No, the icon did not land. Existing site, dedicated subdomain, straight on the VPS on the domain. What? All right, so it's saying I got to embed onto an actual web page. That sucks. I mean, I can do that. I've got unlimited web hosting, but man, I really don't want to bog down my website with a bunch of crap like this. A dedicated subdomain. Local HTML was wrong with delivery. It has to be served from a real HTTPS domain, not a local data. Is there any other options to embed the data? I'd really not want to embed all these clips and sites I host. That's going to extremely change the scope of this app if that's what I got to do. I mean, I can do that. Like I said, I can create a subdomain for Heaston Innovations. And that's what it suggested. It said player.heastoninnovations.com. Clarifying hosting misconceptions while consolidating fixes. All right, I'm going to let it think about what it did. And we'll look at the cartoon. Okay, so let's see how ChatGPT is doing on ChatGPT. All right, so we got the different poses. He looks like he's asleep right there. Man, this thing is rocking and rolling. Probably need some more mouth generations here. That's pretty dang cool, though. I am not gonna lie. That's pretty darn cool. Man, he looks depressed. He looks so tired. All right, let that keep rolling. At this point, I prove his viability. I actually just want to when I go to Grams and show him, that it is possible. I want to be able to have something done to present to him. He's got his own characters. He's got his own storyline. I'm not intending to do this on my computer, and this may be something I do as another side hobby. I might create a cartoon, put it on YouTube or something like that. But if I can't automate it fully and I can't get my hands out of it, then I ain't got time for it. Just full transparency. But again, it's a project. I like learning how to do new things. It's something that can take up my time while I'm waiting on other things to load. So no biggie right there. All right, two things to clear up first. There's one misconception that opens a better door. You wouldn't be hosting the clips. The proxy would be a single generic 30-line HTML page that takes a video ID as a parameter. Videos are still streamed from YouTube. No crap. Good knowing. 1-2 never landed. All right, yeah, there you go. I'm not recommending third-party course proxy. For a problem fix doesn't require your VPS at all. Android's web viewer. There we go. There you go. There you go. Now you're coming up. Now you're cooking with gas, Claude. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just gotta kind of push back a little bit. All right, Adrian. Let's get Adrian loaded up and ready to go. Was that Adrian? No, that was John. Let's just click down here. Adrian. That's a big prompt. Get to work. Ha. All right, now I need to completely uninstall ClipDeck from my phone now, because the next one, whenever you change the icon of an app, you actually have to remove the app totally from your phone in order to get it to load. I've learned that the hard way. So uninstalled it. I'm gonna repause my VPS again, because I don't know if it's gonna take more than 30 minutes. It shouldn't. But my VPN is paused. It says it's resuming in 4 more minutes. So it's been almost 30 minutes. We've been streaming here for almost 30 minutes. I'll probably go till, I don't know, about 4 o'clock. I know nobody's gonna watch. Well, you might watch it. I don't know nobody's gonna watch this stream that long, but that's fine. I'm gonna start streaming this live too. Like, I'm gonna start doing this real time, and then editing clips out of the real time stream. But I got to get 20 subscribers before I can stream it live. So I'm at 16 now. So once I hit 20 subscribers, I'll start streaming it live. You can jump in. And I think the reason why I want to do it like that is because I think it'd be cooler to have it. Real time. If I got a real time stream, then you guys can actually chat with me too. Tell me what you'd like to see me do, what you'd like to see me try, what you'd like to see me build. I mean, obviously I've got bandwidth. I'm creating, right now I've got 4 projects running simultaneously. And again, like I said, there's really not much I can be doing right now. Like I can keep going back and forth through these different projects. Like this one's done running. So I could work on that. But like I said, I just bounce back and forth between the different things. It's not like once I get done with this app, it's this is just a project I'm doing for this. This app is just a project I'm doing for the YouTube. So this could be something that you want done. I could create something you want done, email it to you. Like, I don't care, man. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this right here just because I want to show people how to do it. It's not super complicated. It's probably a disservice. It's something like a tutorial per se, because it's not like you're going to be able to follow along with me and build something. But It's just you know, that's the cartoon app. It's just I want you to see what the process looks like so you can actually apply it to yourself. This dude. All right. Removal Steven SSL server failure, both real recurrent environment issues, good for what. Legacy Steven's holding engine prep by engine by. Meet next section is the Chrome asset run. So it's just waiting on the images now. It's ready to go. I don't think that's going to be a good look on there because this, we're not looking over his shoulder. This is just an image of a laptop. I guess it might cut to that laptop. I mean, image generation failed. Try again, sucker. All right. So I can't mess with the cartoon yet. The app is actually being created. I'll get a notification when that's done. Sorry, that's somebody texted me about our friend that passed away. Verify step in the prompt only samples SB tie though. Add DB check. Alright. So this is more in Adrian. Adrian's the second one, Rob. Get it together here. I guess I'll add that into this prompt. So the last one is, I guess it caught itself. Whoops. Son of a biscuit. Continue. Alright, I pasted that into the wrong thing. The suit editor thing goes here. It should go to John. I don't know why it said, did it say Adrian? Because that confused me. It didn't say anybody, but this goes to John, so I jacked that up. Then that's on me. That ain't on Claude. All right. All right. This is back to the clip issue. So let's get this. This is on Steven. We're going back to shorts. This might already ran. It'll tell me if it did. Here's where it starts to get a bit overwhelming. Like I said, I try not to do more than 3 simultaneously anymore because I've done 4 and 5. I've done it successfully too, but you start to lose track, especially when I'm recording. I'm trying to have some type of dialogue and let you know kind of where my brain's at. Let's get a couple more crown beats. Why not? Let's do trap instrumental. Let's do some more dubstep. Royalty. Let's see what that comes up with. Make me some Blade type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like Kill Vampire type stuff. Alright, I think it might have already tried to repost to TikTok. Let's see what it says here. Yep, there it is. Alright, post successful. So this is the clip with Mark that I was talking about. So it posted successfully. All right. TikTok clip posted successfully. Boom, bada bum 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 bum. That token's live, reauth held. forward note. TikTok grants can lapse like this again. I will catch the same way TikTok forward 3s again. You'll get a Telegram ping. LinkedIn retest. Alright, I don't know. Let me just check my LinkedIn on my phone and see if it actually posted here. I got 2 new notifications, so it might have posted. Oh, I'm about to say, what is that noise? It's TikTok. Dang, that thing just posted and it got 65 plays.
That guy to the business.
Yeah.
And so there's a grieving process.
Look at Mark getting plays. That's what I'm talking about, Mark. I'm not seeing anything new posted on LinkedIn. It looks like nothing's been posted on LinkedIn for a while now. That's something posted yesterday. GEO. That's my regular posting sequence, though. That's not a video. All right. Can you glance the C360 accounts and tell me what LinkedIn accounts show up? I sure can, buddy. Dun 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 dun. Take this off the screen for just a second. I don't think you can do anything with that number anyways. Alright, so the ClipDeck is back. Let's install this bad boy. Personal LinkedIn. Alright, I'll bring this back on over. Now that my API key is no longer displayed. Whatever, my API key is not in here. I wouldn't put an API key in. You don't want to put API keys into any type of AIs. And it'll tell you, if you put an API key in an AI, it'll be like, hey, this API is compromised. But anyhow, it's telling me to put this in Stephen C. Code. So this is the podcast. This is the shorts area. So it's going to see if it can actually post to my LinkedIn, the video to my LinkedIn through Content 360 on here. Optimized. Let's check on the image generation. Okay. I don't know if that's going to work or not. It looks like it's too zoomed in. Zoomed out, I mean. It might be able to be you know, I don't know. I don't know what Claude's going to be able to do here. Ready to download. Hover over each image, click share download button to save them. Download them if you can. Compacting. I hate seeing that. That means I need to. There's really not a lot of context in here, so it shouldn't be needing a compact, but it'll be all right. All right, that's running. The app is almost done installing. It's a little bit bigger now. So when we started this thing, the very first version of it was 14 megabytes, 14.5 megabytes. It's 14.6 megabytes now. So it's not that much bigger. It's not a whole lot of lines of code being added to this thing. 14 megabytes is small too, by the way. Like, that's the size of a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, slightly bigger than a picture for sure. But it's almost done downloading. Come on, baby. I probably got 100 gigabytes of apps that I've been making on my phone. I probably need to clear some of that out. This one takes longer than others, up to 8 minutes of polling because the LinkedIn feature is a silent wedge, not a fast error, so we have to give it real time to either advance or prove it's stuck. Alright, that's fine. I got number time, baby. Run it with DB line added. Bow tie should snap to the real detail. I'm not worried about the tie. Oh, I am worried about the ties. Alright, let's go back and see what it did here. See if it fixed the ties. Alright, honest caveat. The new tie has lower numeric values than the old, but that's correct. Let's see what it looks like. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. How do you open this? Speaking of which, let's go to full suit SB. Da 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 da. It looks exactly the same to me. So there is a way that you can. My butt's getting sore here. There's a way that you can turn off cache in Chrome. It tried to walk me through it before. Actually, it did walk me through it before. I might have to try to figure that out again. It's in inspect somewhere in this crap here. But I am going to actually have it. Let me close this bad boy out. What is this about? I don't know why that opened up. There's probably somewhere telling me, hey, look at this text file I opened up. I just closed it though, so it'll be alright. Alright, this thing is not downloading for some reason, so I'm gonna re-download it. Download, baby. My mind is all over the place, guys. I apologize. Download that thing. There it goes. It downloaded instantly that time. Hey, the app. So the app icon is now changed. ClipDeck actually has that little play button now. I like it a lot better. That's way better. While I'm waiting on that to install, let me go back to Suno and get the new music playing though. Crown of Thunder. What? Alright, forgive me guys. We gotta turn this up a little bit. You can't tell me that's not tight. Suno's on some stuff, man. Suno.com, guys. Alright, app is installed. I'm opening it up. Gonna add the routine, tries, create, add a clip. We'll do the test URL that I know is supposed to work. Play. Hey. All right, we're getting closer. I hear the audio, no video. All right, so the app, that's clear progress. All right, the buttons are visible now too. I can see the buttons. So skip, workout done, bam. All right, clear progress. The audio is working, but the audio is supposed to be silent and the video is supposed to play. So let's go back and let it know where we are at. Menu is good. Icon is changed. I hear the video playing, but I don't see the video playing. Two things with this: the audio should be silenced. The video is the only thing we want displayed. Wow. Audio playing means embed fixed work. Deferred problem is solved. YouTube accept the embedded stream. What's left is purely a rendering issue. The web view is playing, but the surfacing and showing. Alright, it's still writing. That's one thing I don't like too. You got to make sure that the prompt is completely written before you paste it over. It's going to be major though. Because at the end of the day, my goal was to have a working app to display to you, to show you the process from start to finish. So I'm, 4 hours in and almost have the app working. So, you know, it's not impossible. I'm going to turn this one down. I don't like this song. I don't know. I mean, it's cool and all, but I don't know about that one. Let's see what this came up with. Oh, that's my flavor right there. I like that. I think I hear Jackson there snoring. Jax, come. Jax, come. Yeah, he's in her sleep. Knocked out. Let's see if we can figure out how to get in here without knocking everything over. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Here's my tiny little puppy dog. My tiny little puppy dog right here. Good boy, Jax. Give him some love. By tiny little puppy dog, I mean 135-pound Cane Corso with a big old mouth, a big old head. Look at this block head. Look at this head. Look at that boy. All right. I was checking on you, man. You're okay. He's such a good dog. All right. See if we can figure out how to get out of here. Go ahead. You're good. Go. Yeah, you can. Good boy, Jax. I got a green screen back there. I can show you a little bit of my studio set. It's a mess. I'll show you my little studio though. Hold on. While I'm waiting on that to load. Here. Let's go to camera 1. So I got one monitor. It's to I got the monitor perfectly placed there. You're not gonna be able to see it. That's my travel suitcase with all my studio equipment in there. There's my computer. There's one of the monitors. One camera, my board back there. I got a green screen. One camera. So that's one camera, two cameras. I got a light right there. I got multiple lights up in here. Anyhow, that's irrelevant. I just wanted to show you guys. Get back on me here. Alright, I think that's good. Let me get back on my preview on my screen. Yeah, that's good. Alright. That's what my studio looks like. I mean, I got you know, I got a couple microphones, 3 camera system here. I won't listen to this last one again. I like that just that feel. All right, what was I doing? I lost all my train of thought here. I am so sorry. I got sidetracked. Squirrel. All right, the app. Something is playing. I wonder what that was. I don't know what that was. I heard talking in the background. Anyhow, so back to the app. That's what we're working on right now. Two things with this: the audio should be silenced, the video should be playing. I think that is still going to fix the problem, so I'm going to run it. All right. We need to take this back to Adrian. Oh, that's what it was. It was Adrian. I should be able to load this app into the emulator at this point too, so I'm gonna try that as well. I don't think the VPN was actually ever a problem. I think that was just a guess. So let's try that. That's the same, so that was already running. My bad. Let's try it in the emulator. Actually, I need to give it this because come on, baby. Swear I can type. All right. All right, so that's the new icon right there. Oh, snap, son. Yeah. That tricep exercise right there was like really, really hard. So obviously it's not perfect. Let me actually, you know what? Let me try something here. It should have, I wish I could edit this. I can. It's got the work time. I don't care about that. Edit this bad boy. Reps. Is there no way to edit it? Alright, I'm gonna add that feature. You get the idea though. Success. App created. So I'm creating an app. I'm adding a clip. Let me go back and find Coach Kenny again. I like that one too. Oh, God. Bomb. Camden, SC. Somebody making a video about my hometown 3 years ago. Coach Kenny. Let's do tricep workout. Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to clip just the specific exercises. So here's the exercise.
A day, your triceps get thicker, your inner chest gets stronger, and your sleeves start fitting like they owe you money. If you do 100 of these a day, your triceps long head grows bigger.
Come on,
your
baby.
arms look.
Pause that. Again, if you aren't following Coach Kenny,
If you do
subscribe.
100 of these a day.
Subscribe to Coach Kenny. This is my podcast site, so I'm not subscribing to that on here. I'm already subscribed in my regular YouTube. All right, so I got that link. Let's paste that URL in here. Call it tricep. Ah, fudge. I wonder if I can call it try, whatever. Okay, so it still didn't put in the end seconds. Okay, and that's fine. I'll just check marks of this. Add it to the routine. I need to fix that though. All right. So that's the next thing. Success. It is working in the emulator and the phone. I do not have the in time functionality though, so I need to add that. Also, I'd like to be able to edit the clip info after logging it, i.e. the time and whatnot. Let's add that functionality. So now you can see we've successfully created the app. It's not done, but it's created, and it's working. You know what I mean? So I can install that on my phone now. I can actually put together a different list of routines, and I can, you know, have my own custom workout or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Let me see something else on here because I want to know. Am I only going to be able to create one clip, or is it like a file? Okay, so Tricept is the file, and I can create, or I can just hit start. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that works already. I'm probably gonna need to add categories and subcategories so you can have, you know, recipes, recipes that you want to try or save. Also, I want to see if it works with a Facebook link. So let's try that. Let me try to find a clip that I can use for my Facebook link. All right, ClipDeck version 1.6 is already ready. Peptides. Let's stay on Coach Kenny. Giving Coach Kenny all the airtime today. Oh, T-Doc messaging me. There's the mayor. Is that the mayor? No, that's not the mayor. There he is, Coach Kenny. Let's see if I can do this one. It's an ab workout. Copy the link. Let's see if it'll work like this. Pull up the app. Add a clip. It looks like right now it's only set up for YouTube. I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not. Nope. Couldn't find a YouTube video to that ID in that URL. Okay, so it's only working for YouTube right now. Which again, that's fine for now. But that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal, core loop confirmed on both now the two features. Quick context, player already knows how to handle in time. Okay, let me not argue with it because it might already be tracking what I'm talking about here. We'll copy that. Give this to Adrian. Tell Adrian keep up the good work. Alright. Cartoon. Let's see where we're at with the image generation. Alright, it ain't downloading them. It's trying, but it's failing. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this image. I'm just gonna go ahead and save it. Oh, it is downloading them. Stay in my lane. It's just taking forever. Catalog generated character and asset images. Done. I should see them in here too. Yep. context on this window's getting a little long. That's why it's going so slow here. So it's about time for a handoff prompt from my good friend here. All right, while all this is generating, while that's running, let me take a look at Suit Builder. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I just sat here and waited, like, what am I doing? My dad just texted me. I think he might be outside. So, okay, save. Oh, that's tight. Look at this. I ain't never seen that before. Look at Claude. Replace that mofo, son. Failed. Failure. There we go. All right, cool. That looks like that took care of it. I've never seen that before. That's something new. But I should in the downloads now have the files that I need. Yep. Well, I don't need that one. Copy. No, I don't want to copy. Remember, what do I want to do? Right click. Copy as path. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, son of a biscuit. Wrong chat. That's the Suit Builder. There we go. All 5 corrected. Stage them and run it. See, it's trying to get me to run PowerShell commands now. We're not doing that. Dun, 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 dun. There's no need for me to do a PowerShell prompt. Like, what's the point in that? What I'm paying you for, Claude? You got to do the work, right? All right. Optimize. Finally able to get this back running. All right. I got a new version of ClipDeck loaded on my phone. App. What version is this supposed to be? Is it 1.6? No, I'm waiting on 1.7, so it's still running. I don't think I got 1.7. No, I got 1.6 is the last one, so I'm waiting on that. While I wait on that to produce, let's go ahead and do some more Suit Builder work. All right, Suit Builder. That looks much better than it did. All right. That sounds like a war beat, bro. I like that one a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably gonna say I already pasted this. I don't care. Nope. Give me a Claude Chrome. Why is it doing that? right, I'm gonna run that because it told me to. I'm trusting it explicitly right here. I don't even know what it's trying to do. It reminds me of like Star Wars or something. Like we're going to war with the droids, you know what I'm saying? So this is just like Claude Code. See, if you don't tell it you can act without asking, it's gonna, like, literally every step it's gonna prompt you and be like, hey, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? They need to find a happy middle ground where it asks you for some things but not everything, because this is crazy. Like, I'll turn it off so you can see how many times it's gonna ask me about doing things. Allow this action. Can I do that? Sure, why not? Can I do that? Sure, why not? Like, I know what it's asking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Here's what we finna do. You just go ahead and do you. Live your best life over there. All right. I believe that Adrian is good to go at this point. The cartoon is rendering. It would be a feat of accomplishment. I've got the app. The app is working. It's not done, but it's working. So it'd be a feat of accomplishment if I could get the tie fixed on the suit builder. I've already got the vest fixed on the suit builder in this recording time. If I can get the tie fixed on the suit builder and I can get a demo, like a scene done of the cartoon, that would be, I mean, think about the amount of digital work that we got done today in just a couple hours here. Like I said, this is what my day looks like from start to finish. Granted, so the suit builder is technically a website that I'm working on. That's paulthedesigner.com. Keep your eyes on the ground, eyes and ears open for that, because the suit builder essentially is where you're going to be able to build your suit. And like I said, it's not working as it should right now. But I'm working on fixing the bugs. Like, it's jacked up right now. That's why I went narrow and deep on trying to fix it, so that I could get this published and get it ready to actually start selling some suits. You'll see how messed up it is. Like, you see those thick lines and stuff like that. But I mean, you should be able to, like, you know, change the lapels. The lapel's not even showing on here. So the pockets aren't even showing. The pant overlays aren't working. It should show cuff, but it's showing no cuff. Like, it's all jacked up right now. But I'm working on it, and I'll get it fixed. These sections are not going to take long at all. Like, this isn't going to take long at all to fix. This is more so stylings, getting better on the cuts for the overlays and stuff like that. That's all that is. You know, but more to come. I'll get this done. This should copy the no, that's not what I wanted. This is kind of what the concept's supposed to be, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you build your suit out, you add it to the cart, you buy it. So that's kind of the goal here. So keep your eyes open for that. Coach Kenny, shout out to Coach Kenny. Make sure you subscribe to Coach Kenny. 8 minutes of polling. All right, it's been more than 8 minutes. So let's check on TikTok and see if, or not TikTok, LinkedIn. I got 2 new notifications on LinkedIn, so maybe one of them is my video. No, I'm not buying premium. It does not look like it updated. Let me refresh it. Nope, nothing on there. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to actually take a look at I don't know if it's still running or not. I'm going to copy this. report here. It might have failed a long time ago. Hello? Hold on a second. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna stop it here. I got my dad popped in my house. He trying to get shot. All right, I'll be too late. Too late. You're on. All right, I'm back.
No, you're not.
My dad popped in on me, so I set him up, had him sit down with me. There he is. Welcome to the show.
Oh no, I'm not to the show.
The camera's up there.
Hey, I'm not to the show.
That's your camera right there.
Yeah, I could tell when I looked over and seen the side of my head.
Yeah, I don't have this set up for 2 cameras here, but what I was working on. So I've got 3 different workflows going right now. I've got 4 different workflows going on. So I'm working on setting up automated posting. I've got my suit builder that I'm working on. I've got a new app that I'm working on. And I've got a cartoon that I'm making. So I think what we're doing now is the app finally updated. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. I'm gonna change off of this too. Sorry to be playing the same music over and over, guys, but I've generated a bunch. Let's go to this one. Alright. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little scotch tad.
Pink Panther.
I was thinking, I don't know what I like it though. I get like an old school vibe to it.
Yep, that's old school.
Alright, I wonder if I can add a third. I'm sure I can. I'll figure that out later. He's right there though. He's right there chilling. That's the computer cut. Let me go to this. Alright, so for right now though, let's see if this app works the way I intended it. So I've got it downloaded. I need to get the path. We'll go to the downloads, refresh this bad boy. I gotta go to the Telegram folder. That should be the newest version. We'll copy the path. Give me the code to load the new app. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Son of a biscuit.
Hate it when that happens.
Happens all the time. Make the command to load the new app. So essentially the app that I'm making is, you know, all these exercises and stuff that I've been sending you.
Yeah.
I can do this. These apps and stuff that I've been sending. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make an app that'll save the exercises so that I can take a bunch of different clips of exercises and play them on my phone back to back, one at a time. So same thing with like recipes and things like that. Like you be able to save clips off of YouTube, Facebook, and things like that, and play them back on your app. So that's the purpose of the app. So that's what I'm working on. So I got Coach Kenny up here. This is the video I showed you, and I did his bicep exercise today. It kind of tweaked my shoulders a little bit, but it was still a good workout. So here is the command to load that into the app. I've got an emulator on my computer running right now, so I can actually test the app out, and you can see it in the video. That's what this is. So it says it was successful. This is the app icon right here. So it should load up. It's called ClipDeck. So I loaded up the tricep exercise, and it pulls up the video in the app. So this is what you would be seeing on your phone.
Cool.
So you're supposed to be able to, I thought I added edit functionality, so I might need to, let me just create a new one. Try. I should be able to put a start time and end time in there. You add your clip, click add clip. Yep, so I can put start time and end time in there now. Let's see if I still got the link to Coach Kenny on here. Nope. That's why I left Coach Kenny up. And I've done given several shout outs to Coach Kenny here. share, copy the link. We're gonna drop it in the app. It does have the start time and end time on here now, so that's working. Paste the link in there. Label try. And I want it to do from start time is 0 seconds. It was 5 seconds if I remember right. Let's see if that works. And then now I should be able to hit play. Okay, yeah, it's gonna let me edit it now too, so it's good. It's actually loaded that. Play. And it should just play the first 5 seconds of it. And I think it's gonna play it on loop, because I just want that one exercise. Yep, there it goes. Man,
Looks like it's working now.
that is fantastic news. All right, so let me try something else. All right, skip. Let's add it again. Let's say try 2. Oh yeah, I can't type. That's one thing I need to work on with the emulator. I can't type with my keyboard. I gotta use the keypad down here on the screen, which sucks. All right, I'm gonna paste this again. I can't control V it. I'm gonna copy that. Go to the emulator, paste it again. Come on, baby. Paste it again. Try to, again, we're just testing here, so I don't really care what I name it or anything like that. Try to start time. We'll start this one at 5 seconds and end it at, we'll say 9 seconds. Add that to the routine. All right, now let's try that one out. Let's see if it actually loads the middle of the clip. It did. It jumped to the point where I gave it, but I didn't give it the correct point.
Yeah,
so,
you got to go a little farther.
yeah, I got to go a little further up. Should be able to edit it.
Half seconds? Or?
Yeah, yeah, you can edit all that. Tricep. I didn't name it tricep. I named it try.
Try 2.
I named it try 2. So there's, I can edit it, and I can go in here and I can say, let's say 8 seconds, and go to, we'll say 12 seconds maybe. Save changes. Let's play that, see what that does. It's looking like I got a working app now, fellas, ladies and gents. It's working. It's working just like I want it to. So that shows you, essentially you can see what the process looks like for making an app from start to finish. It's not impossible. There was a lot of troubleshooting involved in that, but that's done. So I got the app part complete. Now the second concept I was working on is I was actually working on trying to make a cartoon. So I had a guy that has a cartoon that he makes, and I wanted to see if I could make something to automate the process for him, because he said it takes hours and hours and hours. So I started this. Man, that's cool. I'm glad I got that done. That's pretty cool. All right. I started this cartoon. Basically, it's called Optimized, and it's about a guy that uses AI. This guy right here.
Looks like he's tired.
He's tired. He uses AI he's using AI to try to optimize his life and get some of his time back, and AI over optimizes his time, and now AI kind of starts to not really like him that much, and he don't really like the AI that much because he don't have anything to do anymore. So let's see about the cartoon here. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I know you're probably about to run, but I'm actually almost done with this stream anyways, though. All right, it should be about done running. It was running. Where you at? It wasn't on. It was on Steven. Cloud for Windows. I don't want that. Got committed. Prep Pi. So I'm gonna copy this in. Building optimized. This is it. So let's copy this. See what it says. What's the report say? It should have spit out a video clip. Drift none. The whole ball game. Pixel. Blah 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 blah. Yes. Tell it to Just give me the prompt, bro. Why is it explaining this much? Man, it's got a lot to say.
So is that Claude?
Yes, Claude. Give me the prompt, preview the MP4. I'm not worried about voiceover right now. Because I'm not really sure if I'm going to do voiceover or not. Like I said, this is just a proof of concept. So if I can get the lips working and the lips moving and the screen doing all that good stuff, then oh man, I ain't even showing y'all what I'm looking at here. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's just saved. That's the path that it's saved on. So let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. Proof of concept. I mean, that looks a little jacked up, but hey, proof of concept. Look, his jacket's a little offline.
I think he looks good.
Yeah. Hey, first
cartoon character.
First run. So there was another view in here earlier. There's definitely some drift. I'm sure that it can work. Here's the first one. This is kind of what I expected it to look like. See how it's bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
But I like that though. I like the little prompt up there, like saying what the computer's saying and everything. I like that better. But anyhow, proof of concept of the cartoon is pretty much done. I didn't expect to finish the suit builder on this one, but I got the vest completed. So that's three streams of work. Now that I got my pop here visiting with me, I'm gonna get off of here and call it a day for the recording. Anyways, I'll get back to the suit builder whenever he leaves. And again, like I said, I'll be working on that till 6. Please make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. When I get to 20 subs, I'll actually start live streaming this and just edit the videos and post. But you know, that's the goal. Just wanted to show you how to make an app, show you how to kind of work through some of the problems with Claude, and show you know, basically some different workflow things that I do when I'm working. So I'm gonna get off of here. Hope you guys have a good day.
Peace out.
Peace out.